Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to the video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you the best settings, graphic settings, mouse settings, sensitivity, all of that all in this video. Anyway, getting into the video. So for a while, when I first started playing Fortnite, I kind of couldn't figure out what sensitivity I liked. I kept on changing my sensitivity, like I'll play a game, change my sensitivity. So I've been trying to figure out what's the best sensitivity to be using in Fortnite. Now I've figured it out, and I would like to say that I'm pretty good at Fortnite now. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, be sure to go and check out some of my other videos. I did just make a video also which was like a 14 kill game, pretty insane. Some pretty sick kills in that video. If you'd like to go check that video out, I will have a link in the very top of the description so you can go and check that video out. Anyway, getting back into this video. So for a while I was using like 600 DPI, I tried like 800 DPI, and then I kind of figured like Fortnite's a really low DPI game. You need to be using like 400 DPI. Like most of the pro players, Shroud, Ninja, they use 400 DPI in Fortnite. A lot of people do actually use this DPI as well. Anyway, moving on with the video. The main thing that I really want to talk about is the actual sensitivity, the in-game sensitivity, which is kind of super important. If you have it too high, you're probably going to miss a lot of your shots. If you have it too low, you're probably not going to be able to aim so great. So finding the like kind of balance point is really great as well. It really makes you more confident knowing that you're able to kill someone when you go and rush them. So as well, like the graphic settings, I guess a lot of people that play Fortnite probably don't have like the best PC, or maybe even just use a laptop. So you probably have to put most of your graphic settings on low or even medium. However, one thing that I would definitely like to say is don't go and change your resolution too low, because it will really take away from the kind of experience of the game. It will make it look even if you have your graphics settings everything on low, however your monitor is like 1920 by 1080 and you have your game resolution in 1920 by 1080, then your game and like graphics, no matter what you really have your graphics on, the game will still perform really well. So just make sure you have your resolution on the right resolution. Like my monitor is 2560 by 1440, it's also 144 Hz. So I have my game resolution set to 2560 by 1440. However, I figured out that having my FPS locked to 120 instead of 144 really reduces the CPU usage that the game is using. Like if I have my FPS on either unlimited or on 144, my CPU will be using like 100% of the CPU usage, obviously within recording and trying to live stream at the same time. So that's pretty much my reasoning for using 120 FPS, like kind of frame limit. So if you do have a bad PC, or like not a high-end PC, I would maybe advise you to go and use 60 FPS. Anyway, here you can see my in-game graphic settings. If you do have a really low-end PC, be sure to just put your frame limit on either 60 or 120, depending on kind of what you really want. However, I like to have my view distance on epic, shadows and anti-aliasing turned off, textures medium, post-processing low, VSync, make sure you have VSync turned off even if you have a terrible PC, also motion blur. Anyway, here's my in-game sensitivity. My mouse sensitivity, I like to use 0.6 as that's what I seem to hit most of my shotgun shots on like super easily in really close range fights. Anyway, my mouse sensitivity is on 0.35, as well as the sniping sensitivity. I seem to hit like all of my sniper shots with this sensitivity, as well as just like the aim down sight sensitivity. So here's like, I guess the important part. Most of the settings are default apart from obviously harvesting tool. Used to be on 1, however I changed it to V, as when I'm running around just kind of trying to quickly hit a tree and then switch back to my rifle or whichever weapon I have in my weapon slot 1, then I just hit 1 on my keyboard. As you can see, I've changed the weapon slot 1 to be number 1 on my keyboard, as well as 2 all the way down to 5, as in most games 1 is going to be like your primary weapon. However, Fortnite makes it so that 2 is your weapon slot 1, which I just kind of don't really see to make any sense. However, my walls and all my building, I have it obviously on my mouse. However, if you don't have buttons on the mouse, this is the setup I think you should use to use building if you don't have buttons on the side of your mouse. Obviously just use Q for your wall, B for your floors, and C for your stairs, N for the kind of roof part, which you can edit to being stairs. And also make sure you set T as the trap, as when you're like panicking, you're trying to place a trap down and trap someone, you want to have that button really close, so I put that on T. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how you can install my custom game settings like file if you would like to. I'll have the link in the very top of the description so you can go and download this if you would like to. And all you need to do is go into your Windows search bar and type in %appdata%, and then you want to go into the local file folder that can be found in the app data file, and you want to go into Fortnite, saved, config, and Windows Note Editor. And then once you're in Windows Note Editor, you will see your game user settings. In here, you can either customize these settings by editing them in Notepad, or just, yeah, it's pretty much all done. If you change anything in the game, then it goes into this folder here. So pretty much the only thing that's really changed within the file itself is a little bit of coding to do with the game's like FOV settings, so you have a little bit more of a zoomed out FOV. So I hope this video helped you. If this video did help you, or if you liked the video in any way, be sure you leave a like. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm going to have a little bit more of a gameplay just because I don't want to end the video without having a win. So I'm just going to throw in a little bit of gameplay from a squad game that I played earlier on today. So thanks for watching, enjoy the little bit of gameplay, and peace out.
I've been at a wicked all day, thinking that the world needs change. I've been at a wicked all day, I just wanna find my place. I've been at a wicked all day, I just wanna find my place. I've been feeling